We've got a horrific show in store for you tonight. Stay tuned for our special guest and Botched Bites. What's going on, everybody? For First We Heave, I'm George Wheeler and you're watching Botched Ones. It's a show with botched questions and frankly the food is even worse. And today, to end off our season, we're joined with Christian. He began playing Dungeons & Dragons at age 2 and he just couldn't stop. He watched the Lord of the Rings films at least 30 times and he studies philosophy at York, so he hasn't come far. Christian, welcome to the show.
It's wonderful to be here, George.
That's all right. We're pleased to have you. So, what are your expectations for this show?
Well, I saw a lot of awful food back there. And
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. And, well, I just heard a lot that would be pretty bad, but you've all been pretty professional, so it should be okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. To start off with, how did you get into acting?
Well, I got into acting about
Because you'd have to be a pretty good actor to pretend to enjoy D&D. Speaking of which, could you explain to the viewers at home who actually have lives to live, how do you play the game? What's the central premise of the show?
Well, it's mostly about role-playing, George. You you sit around a table and me as the dungeon master gets to world build and really express my creativity.
Die Party ist am 2. Mai.
Yeah. And that's
Die Party ist am 2. Mai. Carry on. Why
and that's really my main draw to
Yeah, no, that's
D&D.
great. Well, we have a recurring segment on the show. We're going to check to the chef cam, where we're going to see the behind the scenes of our delicious dishes. Let's have a look. Hello, chef.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, there's nothing much. So, what have you got stored for us tonight? What have you got in store?
I have a noodle dish for you guys. Later on, I got custard-filled testicles.
That sounds horrific. So, how long ago was it that you studied cooking up a storm for a living?
Well, my mama taught me how to cook when I was 7. I love it. Frankly, it's the only thing keeping me going.
That's wonderful. Now, one of our viewers asks, how many kitchens have you burnt down since you started cooking? I, for one, know it's at least 20.
Man, what the f***? Don't bring that shit.
Oh.
I'm trying to cook here and you bring that shit.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean anything.
Jean-Louis!
Okay.
Jean-Louis!
Well, it looks like our first dish is prepared. Here comes our beautiful waiter, all the way from France. We pay him £5 an hour.
Bonsoir,
It's
monsieur.
Jean-Louis.
Pour ce soir, nous avons des nouilles à l'orange, préparées dans le sud de la France. Bonne dégustation.
This looks delightful. Thank you, Jean-Louis.
Thank you, Jean-Louis.
Gosh.
What?
What do you think it is?
It looks like
Do you want to try it?
it looks like a kind of carbonara, but yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah, bon appetit. That's great. So could you please explain the central appeal of D&D for us? Oh, sorry, yeah, the food, yeah. What do you think of it?
It's really good.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, the worst part was all of it. Actually, I hate it.
You hate
What
it,
is
you hate it.
I don't understand
I
it.
think it's orange juice and noodles.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I definitely picked up on the citrusy overtones.
Yeah.
But what was your question, sorry?
How do you win D&D? I don't care about the other question.
Well, you finish playing and you forget the entire campaign
So you don't
existed.
win?
You don't win. No one wins. In fact, your characters die a lot.
So
Although
what's
not
the
in my
point?
campaign because no one plays
What's
it.
the point if you don't win? What's the point of playing?
Oh, fun. Just having fun with friends.
Fun,
You
really?
wouldn't know about that.
What's the longest
George.
game of D&D you've played? Because I know they go on for.
4 hours, actually, yeah.
I bet you regret doing that.
It was actually a bit of fun, but you know.
Which planet in our solar system has the longest day?
It's Jupiter.
That's correct, and it's still shorter than any D&D game I've played. But anyway, it looks like the starter is over. Let's put them over there. And now let's go back and spy on our chef who's busy preparing the main dish. Oh, that's grim.
Wesh!
Is he
Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
pissing?
Mec, t'es en train de pisser dans la
Is he
nourriture!
pissing?
Mec, ça va y aller, mec! T'as pissé partout!
Yeah, he's just
T'as
urinated
pissé
in
partout!
the dish.
Non, fais attention, tu vas pisser sur ma cravate!
That's cool.
All you need to tell me. Ouais, all you need is dégueu, pas ici!
Here comes our favorite waiter
Putain, mais c'est
Back with-
dégueulasse.
with another delightful dish. Hello, Jean-Louis.
Voilà, encore plus de la merde. Comme vous voulez. Bonne dégustation.
Oh, this looks lovely. Now sort of back to croissant country, you silly man.
Tu m'as dit quoi là? Non mais tu penses que c'est drôle? Je te prépare
Hey,
quelque
calm-
chose à manger
hey,
et tu me
calm
dis
down.
ça. Voilà, avec ta tête
We've got a
chauve là.
guest here.
Je m'en bats les couilles de
Hey,
lui
just
avec son
behave.
Dungeons et Dragons là. Mais c'est nul. Mais je m'en bats les couilles. Mais- C'est quoi ça? Non mais tu penses que ça va marcher? Parce que je suis français.
That
Ok,
tends to
on
work.
lance le pas en français parce que lui, le français, il se pense qu'il est drôle. Ok, toi. Oh putain, mes yeux! Oh mais t'as. Oh putain! Oh, oh.
I did the trick.
Jean-Louis just assaulted me.
Sorry. Right, I guess it's time to tuck in. I can't even cut into it. I can't even cut it.
There's shiny bits in this.
Yeah, don't worry about them.
It looks
just
like
eat it.
metal from the pan.
Mmm.
Oh, it's a, no.
You're going in for a second bite.
Yeah.
That's a first.
Sorry, I just. It's anchovies, right? Is it?
Yeah.
I like anchovies. They're good.
Well,
tiny fish.
do we want something to wash it down with? I brought out some strawberry milkshakes.
Yes, please.
And of course,
Get it.
there we go. Salut. Oh,
I thought it was a normal milkshake.
yes, same. So, back to our questions. We have a recurring segment on this show. You good?
Yeah, keep
We have a recurring segment on this show called Explain That Pic, where we find embarrassing photos of
Yeah.
our guests, and they have to explain the context.
Okay.
So could you explain what you're doing here?
Oh, well, you see, I.
Embarrassing, really.
No,
It's just not on.
well, it was after a long day and I thought I should relax, so I could put on a face mask that happened to be blue.
Yeah.
So I do look like a
We
Smurf.
actually have another photo. Could you also explain this one?
Now that one I can't
Horrific.
explain. I can't remember where that was. Wait, no, that's in the Lake District.
That's in the Lake District.
I found a strange.
What's with
shop.
all the masks and paint and stuff? Why are you insecure about the way you look?
No.
Do you
Why would
like the
ask
way
that?
your face pokes out?
My face pokes at. What?
Anyway,
I-
I'm getting word that we're heading back to the chef cam. Something terrible has happened. Oh. It's like Glorborn.
What the f happening?
No, he's tied up.
You gotta help me. You gotta save me, bro.
I'm still smoking.
Like, we need to get the promotion.
And it looks like he's cooked up some meals. So here
Come on, you
comes,
can't leave me here.
here comes Glorborn with another delightful dish. No. Is that liquid grow? That's liquid grow. Get a shot of that. Oh, you're in for a treat. Thank you, Glorborn, for that luscious
What is this? What is
That's
that?
liquid grub.
What is this, George?
That's liquid grub.
Why
wanna
is it
try
that
it?
colour?
Do you want to try it? Try it,
No.
genuinely. It's
Okay.
not as bad as it looks. It's not bad, is it?
That's not. I'm gonna eat this.
It's not bad.
The aliens are better chef than
Okay.
Kuze.
Okay, don't need to slag him off like that behind his back.
Okay.
So you're a philosophy student, right?
Yeah.
So do you think there's a such thing as free will?
Good question, George.
Mm-hmm.
Well, free will. You have to have free will. There's a thing called the principle of alternate possibilities.
Uh-huh.
And to have free will, it's generally assumed that you should have the freedom to make a separate action.
If I had free will, could I do this? Or if I didn't have free will?
The hilarious thing is that doesn't even prove that you have free will. If there's a thing called determinism, causal determinism, and
I don't frankly care. What would you say is the capital of Bhutan?
I don't know, where even is Bhutan?
Oh yeah, to be fair, it would be difficult for someone like you to answer a question about the real world. Who is Luke Skywalker's father?
Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker.
Well, thanks for the spoiler, mate. And then, to sort of end us off, imagine you're on your deathbed, right?
Okay.
What would be your biggest regret, and why haven't you done anything about it?
Coming on this show, and I
Uh-huh,
can't do
okay,
it.
and I think, yeah, so did he, so you didn't have fun today? Are you not embarrassed at all? Because I feel like
The
you'd be
milkshake
embarrassed.
prank was really upsetting, actually.
Well, it was upsetting.
It was upsetting. I thought it would be a real milkshake. I thought it was strawberry.
Yeah, I did see you chugging it, and
Yeah,
I was
I
actually
had
quite concerned
3
because I
chugs.
knew about this bit. I was acting.
You actually
Well,
pranked me.
we've had a blast here on Botched Ones, and I hope you did too. Join us next year, and goodbye.